LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Yeah, 4 games remain in the Major League Soccer regular season, and it could be make or break for the Los Angeles Galaxy tonight as the hunt for the MLS Cup playoffs continues. Live from the StubHub Center, it's the LA Galaxy hosting the Vancouver Whitecaps. A big night tonight in Carson, California. Hey, everybody, great to have you along wherever you may be here on Galaxy Radio. I am Christian Miles, and to call this one vital would be a huge understatement. The Galaxy, of course, trying to salvage their season and sneak into the playoffs, but it's all looking pretty precarious right now. Currently, the Galaxy sit in the 7th spot in the Western Conference on 41 points and finding themselves well adrift of the playoff spot after the big victory for Seattle today. They find themselves 4 points adrift, but trying to close the gap between themselves as well as Seattle and Real Salt Lake. And while the odds may be stacked against the Galaxy, hey, it's not all doom and gloom, as they did respond brilliantly with one of their best performances of the season last Sunday with a convincing 3-0 home victory against the Seattle Sounders. That win, of course, has the Galaxy on life support, and it has kept their slim postseason hopes alive, or as interim head coach Dominic Kinnear put it, after the win, we are still in the conversation. We shall see. Indeed, the Galaxy are hanging by a thread and hoping some results in other games go their way, namely tomorrow between Portland and FC Dallas, if the Galaxy want to sneak into the playoffs. All right, coming up, we'll have tonight's starting 11. But first, when we return, we'll get you updated on the health of these two and some individual matchups to watch out for. It's the Galaxy and the Whitecaps, and it's only on here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
Live at the StubHub Center, under 18 minutes remaining until we get down to the serious business. It's make or break time as the LA Galaxy, in a key Western Conference six-pointer, get set to take on the visiting Vancouver Whitecaps for the second and final time this season. And, of course, in the playoff conversation right now is Vancouver, but things not looking good for them. The Whitecaps coming into today, well, they find themselves 1 point and 1 place behind the LA Galaxy. And after a 6-game unbeaten run, well, things have really hit the skids, dropping their last 2 games in back-to-back 2-1 home defeats to both SC Dallas and the Sounders. And Tuesday, well, the drama just became way too much for the club as head coach Carl Robinson was dismissed after 5 long years in charge. The Welshman leaves the Caps in kind of a frail, precarious position, 1 place and 1 point below LA, and finding themselves, as I mentioned, now 5 points off the playoff pace. Puts a lot of pressure right now on the man who steps in to lead the charge, Englishman Craig Dalrymple, who comes in. He was in charge of the Vancouver Academy as the technical director. He brings in a whole crew of assistants as Robinson's right-hand men were also dismissed. And a big game today. Following tonight and next weekend's Canadian Derby in Toronto, the Caps still have to face 3 of the top 4 in the Western Conference, including Sporting Kansas City and LAFC, before ending the season at home to the Portland Timbers next month. To say it's going to be difficult is a huge understatement, but we shall see. That's where they sit, and expect them to make some changes after that disappointing loss, which saw them lose last week to FC Dallas in the last 5 minutes, and a new man in charge. There could be some tweaks ahead. We'll talk about what it means in terms of the starting 11 a little bit later in the next segment here on Galaxy Radio. But we can tell you the Galaxy have had their problems scoring goals against this Vancouver team. You may harken back to the game back in March before the arrival of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The Galaxy battling to a 0-0 draw up at BC Place. And that, of course, coming after a July loss here at the StubHub Center last season when Tony Tchani got the only score of the game. You have to go all the way back to 2016, the last time the Galaxy managed to find the back of the net at home against Vancouver in that 2-0 victory on the 4th of July 2 years ago. So indeed, trying to break the jinx against a team that has had some pretty good luck against the Galaxy. The Galaxy, that one win in their last 4 meetings, well, coming quite a long time ago, and trying to get back to winning ways. We shall see. The Galaxy have only lost twice here at home, so they can put that feather in their cap. But what was big and significant last week was the change in mentality as Dom Kinnear, in his 2nd game in charge, possibly inspiring Seattle, inspiring LA to one of their best performances of the season. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. We're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll break down the starting 11s, tell you if there's any changes in the starting lineup, and we'll take a look at the way it sets up for the Whitecaps. It's LA and Vancouver, and it's only on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
And welcome back as we get closer and closer to kickoff here. And it's match day 31 for the LA Galaxy. Only 4 games remaining on the campaign, and pretty much a must-win situation if the Galaxy realistically want to maintain any chance of qualifying for the MLS Cup playoffs, which of course begin late next month. Time now to take a look at today's starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra, quality beers since 1925. And for the 3rd game in charge, it's a unchanged team for the first time, going all the way back to a team that wasn't changed in April. The Galaxy going with a 4-4-2. David Bingham gets his 31st start in goal. He's played every minute this season. No other goalkeeper has faced more shots than the LA Galaxy netminder. Rolf Felcher at right back, and it's going to be the Steris-Romney combination in the center of that 4-4-2 with Ashley Cole captaining the side at left back. Ima Boateng on the right-hand side with the partnership of both Seba Leggett and Jonathan Dos Santos in the center of the park. Roman Alessandrini, the French designated player, will take up his place on the left-hand side of midfield. And up front, it's going to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Ola Kamara. Zlatan, of course, over 500 goals on the campaign. He has really put together a sensational season. Ibra accounting for 18 goals this season. And Kamara, of course, hitting the back of the net on 10 occasions. We take a look at the way it sets up right now for the Vancouver Whitecaps, coming off a disappointing 2-1 loss in Vancouver last weekend. And for Craig Dalrymple, the interim manager, he makes 2 changes from that team. Stefan Marinovic, the New Zealander, keeps his spot in goal. It's going to be Jake Nerwinski at right back with Waston Doniel Henry coming into the center defense. Marcel de Jong comes in today for Brett Levi's at left fullback. We'll see Nico Mesquita come in, the Uruguayan, replacing his countryman, Christian Teixeira, in midfield. Ali Ghazal, the Egyptian, along with Russell Tybert, the longtime Canadian stalwart, will be in the center of the park of that 4-4-2, with Alphonso Davies making his last appearance at the StubHub Center before his $22 million move to Bayern Munich when he joins up with the German champions in January next year. Up front, it's the 2-pronged attack of Nico Mesquita. He comes in along with Kai Kamara. Kamara, of course, with 13 goals. He's been quite exceptional, and coming off, of course, 1 goal in each of the last 2 games in those losing efforts. He's on form, scoring 3 times in the last 4, but I can tell you he is devastating in the air, and certainly Romney and Steris will have their hands full in the central defensive area tonight for the Galaxy. So there is your first team news, brought to you by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra, quality beers since 1925. The Galaxy feeling very confident. It looked as though they may have taken a major change and step forward in terms of mentality A calm, cool, composed 4-4-2 last week against Seattle in a must-win situation. Brought the best out of this team, recording their first clean sheet in over 11 games. Indeed, it was their best outing since that July 7th 4-0 romp over the Columbus Crew. But more importantly, Dom Kinnear putting players in the positions for them to succeed, getting width with Ima Boateng as well as Roman Alessandrini, and allowing Zlatan Ibrahimovic the freedom to drop deeper and link up with Ola Kamara, a partnership that has been highly successful this entire campaign. They'll need it to be, as the Galaxy have let in a second worst MLS 57 goals so far this season. It's been a long, long time. 8 goals allowed in their last 6 games. The Galaxy now trying to right the ship. Correction, 59 goals, and still on pace to break last year's club record, 67. So indeed, some work to get on here today. We shall see if it will work. The Galaxy with a huge game tonight. Realistically, a defeat could spell the end for them, although mathematically they would still be alive. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, very much in the same situation, trying to right the ship and keep it going here. Perhaps a change at the top with Craig Dalrymple will be the perfect tonic. We shall see, but we can tell you this is a team that can score some goals and could provide a lot of problems here for this Galaxy defense. Nothing is safe, so we shall see which Galaxy will show up. Will it be the team that managed to dispatch of Seattle, or will it be the team that we saw earlier this season drop points from winning positions against lesser teams like the San Jose Earthquakes and like DC United? One never knows, but we can tell you with the Galaxy on 30 games, 4 points adrift of 6th place Real Salt Lake, nothing short of a victory will do tonight for Dom Kinnear's men. It's not going to be easy, and we have a front row center seat for you. All right, we're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. It's a big one. You don't want to miss it. It's the LA Galaxy playing host to the Vancouver Whitecaps. Match day 31, and the hunt for the MLS Cup playoff continues right after this here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us, everybody.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zaz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welch's Fruit Snacks has partnered with the LA Galaxy to send one lucky youth soccer team to an LA Galaxy VIP experience. Watch the game in style in your very own suite and meet an LA Galaxy player. To enter for a chance to win today and for official rules, visit welchsfruitsnacks.com/LA Galaxy. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And September 28th.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
The national anthem's in full swing. It's become quite the occasion here at the StubHub Center after a rousing rendition last week, and I can tell you this week, pretty good stuff as the fireworks go off on a huge night in Carson, California. Happy to have you along wherever you may be. I'm Christian Miles, and this is Galaxy Radio, a monumental game to say the least here in the Western Conference that could drastically alter the shape of the playoff picture. To say postseason implications abound would be a vast understatement. Two teams with interim managers right now with their backs against the wall, neck and neck, on the outside looking in terms of the MLS Cup playoff race, now putting themselves in need of victory. Victory a necessity, not a luxury, as 3 points very much the order of the day. However, the Galaxy have had their problems. They have not managed to beat this Vancouver Whitecaps team in quite some time. You have to go back, of course, to that 2-0 win back in July of 2016, when the Galaxy last took maximum points, and it's been a run of games, 4 in MLS competition, in which the Galaxy have failed to beat this Vancouver outfit. So indeed, goals in short supply, but hopefully they will be on tap tonight as the Galaxy looking to continue the great form they showed last week, ending that 7-match winless run with a dramatic 3-0 victory at the expense of the Seattle Sounders, in arguably the best performance of the campaign. Can the mentality be at the same level tonight? Can Dom Kinnear get the best out of his charges here in his third game in charge since relieving Ziggy Schmid earlier this month? That is the big, big question. And if anybody can do it, Dom Kinnear has proven that he can do it. He's taken his teams to 4 MLS Cups, claimed 2 of them. You may remember his last 2 appearances resulting in defeats to the LA Galaxy in the MLS Cup championship game. So indeed, experience and winning go hand in hand when it comes to the LA Galaxy interim manager. But a huge night tonight. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is back, the 3rd top goal scorer in Major League Soccer, back on track last weekend, getting a penalty kick in the 9th minute to bring his total up to 18 this season. Only Bradley Wright Phillips and Josef Martinez can claim a better goal scoring rate than the big Swede. The smoke begins to clear, and what will take shape tonight is the huge question at the StubHub Center, where the Galaxy are looking for a huge win, but they have had their problems here on their home ground. The Galaxy team that comes in with 8 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 draws in their 15 games at StubHub, and 3 times in their last 4 on home soil have resulted in the Galaxy splitting the points. The good news, however, is they haven't been beaten here in 8 games, going all the way back to that May defeat on Memorial Day weekend, 3-2 by FC Dallas. So we shall see very much an unpredictable quantity, you could say. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, a team that finds itself on the outside looking in, as I mentioned, 1 point and 1 place below the LA Galaxy, 8th in the Western Conference. Regardless of maximum points for either team, if either manages to win tonight, they will not put themselves in the playoff picture by night's end, but they can do themselves a world of good and keep their hopes alive. The fireworks has ceased as we wait for the pyrotechnics on the pitch. The Vancouver Whitecaps in their traveling navy blue strip. They will kick us off, attacking the west goal here to our right. And we are underway at StubHub in a huge game, the marquee match in terms of the Western Conference this weekend. And the Galaxy able to win it back behind Ola Kamara. Links up nicely with the English captain, Ashley Cole, who's nearing the end of his career. His speculation is that he will not be renewed by the season's end, but that remains to be seen. more pressing matters at hand. And here's the talented Canadian born in Ghana, Alphonso Davies, giving it up for Ali Ghazal. He'll set it out wide to the left back and work its way forward on this left-hand side where Mesquita tries to link up with Kai Kamara, but it's nicely intercepted by Rolf Felcher. Here's Jonah Dos Santos with his first touch of the evening. Dos Santos with one of his best performances of the campaign in Sunday's 3-0 romp over the Sounders, and his partnership with Seba Leggett was quite impressive, overrunning one of the best tandems in Major League Soccer, and Gustav Svensson as well as Ozzy Alonso. A touchback now for Daniel Steris, who gets the nod tonight. He, for the 37th time in his career, will partner Dave Romney, and really a bit of a throwback to much of what we saw in last year's disastrous campaign, but his partnership really proved profitable last week, stifling the likes of the Sounders and their talented strike force of Nicolas Lodero as well as Raul Ruidiaz. Down the right-hand side, here's Ima Boateng. Good spell this. Jonah Dos Santos in the center circle, crosses the halfway line, and he'll link up with Sebastian Leggett. Possession very much the order of the day right now. It's two banks of four in that 4-4-2 they'll be going against tonight for the Vancouver Whitecaps. Dos Santos slipping past one and will locate Roman Alessandrini. He's drifted over to this left-hand side. Ibrahimovic dropping into that deep roll all the way near midfield before it's one back. Possession short-lived, and here comes L.A. Ibrahimovic on this left-hand side, crosses out in front just behind Kamara. Down goes Roman Alessandrini, and the referee has pointed to this spot. Not even 2.5 minutes in, and it's Alessandrini who will get L.A. Galaxy a penalty kick. It's a huge, huge move, but he was too quick, and the defense very, very slow to react. It was quick movement from Roman Alessandrini, a simple give and go as it's squared across by the Swede, and down goes Roman Alessandrini as he was tripped up at the back by Marcel de Jong, who just lunged out, and no doubt about it, 100% a penalty kick. And for the second consecutive game, big Zlatan Ibrahimovic set to give the LA Galaxy a dream start if he can convert and beat the likes of Stefan Marinovic. Ibrahimovic with one penalty taken this season, mano a mano against the New Zealander. A pivotal moment here in the 4th minute as Ibrahimovic will line it up, a little mind games between the Swede and the Kiwi. And we await the whistle from Baldomero Toledo, and it is Ibrahimovic, and it's 1-0. Beautifully placed into that bottom left-hand corner. Ibrahimovic now with 19 goals on the campaign, converting from the penalty spot early on. It's LA 1, Vancouver 0. The crowd likes it, and the playoff hopes further boosted by the talented Swede, who makes no mistake from the penalty spot after Alessandrini was brought down by Marcel de Jong. And the Galaxy in the driver's seat early, but still a lot of soccer remaining at the StubHub Center. The kickoff now is Alphonso Davies cutting in from that right-hand side, shouldered off of it by Ashley Cole. Here's de Jong, the guilty party, linking up with Breck Shea. He's playing on the left-hand side of this 4-4-2 tonight in midfield for the Caps. Not expected to make the first 11 by preliminary reports, but it's Shea who gets the nod tonight. We shall see if it will prove to be profitable as one of 3 changes for new interim manager Craig Dalrymple, who takes charge, and it last off of Davies' foot, so a throw-in now for Ashley Cole and the Galaxy. It's just night and day from what we saw a couple of weeks ago. The Galaxy notorious in large stretches of the season for starting in very dire fashion, very slow out of the gates, having to come back from deficits throughout, but have taken control early, and they come down the right-hand side. Ibrahimovic can't get to it as it's cut out by Donil Henry, and it will be a throw-in on that far side for the hosts. Boateng back now. Jonah Dos Santos is Vancouver, no doubt about it, going to sit in here and look to hit on the break and absorb a lot of this pressure, but it hasn't gone according to plan for the Canadian outfit. We shall see what's in store. They did manage to record a 1-0 win here in July of last year. It's a team that haven't lost in 4 games. And against the Galaxy, including that 0-0 draw at BC Place at the end of March. That, of course, the precursor for the arrival of Zlatan Ibrahimovic in that legendary 4-3 comeback win over LAFC. Down goes Jonah Dos Santos. So a free kick just inside the Galaxy half. Here's Sebastian Lletget. Plays it out wide on the right-hand side as Rolf Feltscher takes up that spot on the right-hand side of defense. Feltscher, of course, one of 4 players that has to really tread lightly is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Able to keep possession. Good hold-up play from the Swede to locate Alessandrini's sumptuous cross. The header down and just wide. Brilliant setup play, but he was in the offside position. Ola Camara. A brilliant cross in from Roman Alessandrini. Close but no cigar. So the Galaxy come knocking once again as Ola Camara. I reported he had 10 earlier, actually 11 this season. Good for second best on the team, and a good look at it. Couldn't steer it on target. It wouldn't have counted anyway. So back the other way we go. And here is Feltscher, one of those 4 players, along with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Jurgen Shelvek, as well as Michael Ciani, on yellow card notice. One more booking. And either member of that quartet will be unavailable for next week's visit to Sporting Kansas City. So out of play it goes. Goal kick for David Bingham. Things going according to plan. The Galaxy have had their problems managing matches this season. It will be a big test of their resilience and their maturity. And for the first time this season, Jurgen Shelvek not picked in the first 11 when available. Not part of the setup last weekend due to falling ill with the flu against the Sounders. But he has bounced back and trained this week. But not part of the first team plans tonight for Dominic Kinnear. Feltscher on the right-hand side. Ibrahimovic drops well into his own half. Good little setup play that time with Sebastian Lletget on the short, long. And Feltscher able to muscle off the challenge from Big Breck Shea. It'll come out for a Vancouver throw-in. Breck Shea, the former FC Dallas man with 3 goals and 2 assists. He's been in and out of the starting lineups, but recalled, making just his 12th start in 25 games tonight for new manager, interim manager Craig Dalrymple. Back-to-back 2-1 home defeats for the Whitecaps against the Sounders and FC Dallas. Here's the speed of Ima Boateng, cut out nicely by Doniel Henry. Vancouver able to win it back, but can't keep the ball for any length of time as Ashley Cole races onto it. And Eustaris, meanwhile, dictating from deep as it's headed out by Jake Nerwinski, who plays that right back role for the Caps. He's got his hands full tonight with Roman Alessandrini. It's an unchanged back four with the exception of Marcel de Jong coming in for Brett Levis, who came off at halftime last week in that 2-1 loss to FC Dallas. Tough loss here for Vancouver. And some razzle-dazzle. Ibrahimovic for Ashley Young, or Ashley Cole rather. And it's Kamara's shot blocked. And turning on the style, you can tell this team has got so much more confidence. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic delighting the crowd. Always the showstopper is Ibra. Closing in on his 37th birthday coming up this Wednesday. So Vancouver behind Marcel de Jong trying to link up with Breck Shea down this left, and that seems to be their preferred angle of choice. They've earned themselves the throw-in here on the 10th minute. Whitecaps coming in with a 47 goals scored in their 29 games previous to this, having played one less game than LA. That puts them in a little bit more of an advantageous position, but you always fear that new manager bounce. How will his team react with the appointment of Craig Dalrymple in replacement of Carl Robinson, who was relieved of his duties early last week, along with his crew of assistants? We shall see. Tybert now drops it back. Doniel Henry, part of that Canadian-Costa Rican partnership back there with Kendall Waston, who was part of the Tico setup at the World Cup in Russia this summer. In fact, scored a goal against Switzerland in their last group stage game. Gazal for Henry as they push those fullbacks up high. Marcel de Jong in the advanced position on the left-hand side of this Vancouver setup. Waston now. Nudged from behind by Ibrahimovic, and it's going to be a foul on the Swede. Free kick here for the visitors. While we've got a moment, fans, be there for every must-see Galaxy moment. In 2019, as an LA Galaxy season ticket member, and season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, members-only events, exclusive access to LA Galaxy players and alumni, plus much, much more. Season ticket membership start as low as $17 per match. To purchase or for more info, visit lagalaxy.com/since96. Galaxy restore possession. Jonah Dos Santos now. Just playing a little bit deeper. Not exactly the true out-and-out number 6, but does give more creative license for Sebastian Lletget to utilize his passing talents to better effect higher up on the pitch. Here's Dave Romney now on the left-hand central side of this center-back partnership for the Galaxy. Lletget now for Ima Boateng, who drops into his own half, shoulders the challenge from de Jong. Dos Santos now slips past one marker. He's done really well. Nice carry from the Mexican to locate the Norwegian Ola Kamara, who's found a pocket of space. It's Kamara who's brought down by Gazal, and it's a free kick from about 22 yards out. Gazal absolutely furious with referee Baldomero Toledo. And no doubt about it, just caught in the spokes as Ola Kamara found that gap between midfield and defense, forcing the Vancouver back four on retreat mode. Never want to see that striker goal side of you and chasing after him, but that indeed was the case. Gazal, no booking for the Egyptian, despite the protests, but this could be rather advantageous, and it sits up in a real good position for Ibrahimovic. And what will we see from the big Swede? He's already found the back of the net once. And he has a cannon of a right foot, as they can tell you, in both MLS and Europe. And a second goal would be catastrophic for the Caps to take at this point. 13th minute. Ibrahimovic awaiting the whistle. And what is going to be a 7-man wall here. And it's Ibrahimovic who drills it and just sends it wide. He had the power, but just lacked emplacement slightly. What a ferocious hit from Zlatan. My goodness. Full throttle from the former Inter and AC Milan man. So over the head of Nerwinski is the Galaxy enjoying most of the possession here early in the first quarter of an hour. Here's Kai Kamara, the Sierra Leone striker who will be leading the line tonight. He's a handful in his own right. He's been around the league and some big-time experience overseas in the English Premier League as well. See how he runs off Nico Mesquita. It's very much that big man, little man partnership, as it's won back by de Jong, tracked down by Ali Gazal, who locates Henry. So safely back to the goalkeeper, Stefan Marinovic. And this is where Vancouver could really do themselves a world of good. Just take the sting out of the approach. It's a team that's only won 5 of their 14 games away from BC Place, taking 17 points in the process with 7 defeats and 2 draws. They're confident, though, having won their last 2 on their travels at San Jose and Portland. Meanwhile, Ibrahimovic drops deep, switches the point of attack, but Nerwinski gets under it on Vancouver's behalf. Here's Davies, the talented teenager. He's just 17 years of age, folks. Doesn't turn 18 until November 2nd, but already the record signing in Major League Soccer as he has agreed to a $22 million move to German champions Bayern Munich after the season. He will join up with the Bavarians in January at the turn of the year. So far, so good for LA as we get set to head into the 16th minute. 1-0, courtesy of that 4th-minute penalty kick strike from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Davies now looking for the reply. Twisting and turning, you can see why he has such a high price tag. Weaving his way through the midfield. before he's dispossessed by the experienced Ashley Cole, who has, get this, 20 years on the youngster. Ashley Cole plying his trade at the top of world soccer before Alphonso Davies was even born. Just an incredible prospect if you think about it. Ashley, of course, getting set for his 38th birthday this coming December. And will it be as part or as a member of the LA Galaxy? That remains to be seen. Jonah Dos Santos, meanwhile, exits the Galaxy half, but gives it away. Ricochets around, and it's claimed in the center of the park by Nico Mesquita. Doniel Henry, the big Canadian. It's a big team. 6'2", Doniel Henry, 6'5", Kendall Waston. Big and strong. That's the way they like it, is Mesquita. Part of those 3 changes tonight for the Caps after that 2-1 loss at home to Dallas last weekend. It's Mesquita, Shea, as well as Marcel de Jong that had been brought into the team. Here's Kendall Waston. Setting up camp now in the Galaxy half. Nerwinski, the former Yukon Husky, who is the number 7 pick last year for the Caps. It's worked its way wide on the right-hand side by Russell Tybert, the long-time Vancouver servant. Has his cross take a deflection. It will be a throw here. Davies now. Tybert walking the tightrope, supported by the right back, Nerwinski, who drops the shoulder, and it's a good tackle. Nicely won back by Jonah Dos Santos. And I tell you what, is really starting to play some of his best soccer late on this season. Unfortunately, his brother, Giovanni Dos Santos, still out with injury and missing out for the 18th time this season. It's been a real rocky campaign for Giovanni Dos Santos. The Galaxy hoping to get him back should postseason soccer arrive. Waston now able to locate Nerwinski and gives it away inside his own half. So it's going to be a throw-in on this new left-hand side for Ashley Cole and the LA Galaxy. Able to call upon 2/3 of their designated player core with Roman Alessandrini and, of course, Jonah Dos Santos featuring tonight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it for Dom Kinnear. Here's Daniel Steres linking up nicely with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's made a habit of dropping deeper here. We saw a lot of that last week in that win over the Sounders. Worked to very good effect. And what people really underestimate is the linking and passing ability from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's really able to pick a pass. In fact, look no farther than the stats, as Zlatan Ibrahimovic has managed to record several assists this season. In fact, best on the team this year is Ibra with 9. So the Galaxy restore possession. Back to Dave Romney. Really seems to be first and foremost on the team sheet week in and week out, but it's in a differing role, it seems, every time. Some stability now, some continuity as the same 11 picked tonight for Dom Kinnear. They'll work the right-hand side behind Ima Boateng. Galaxy an unchanged lineup for just the second time this season. And the first time since May 5th, when they lost 3-2 in Houston. They fielded the same game for the same team after that 3-2 loss here at StubHub Center against the New York Red Bulls, then under manager Ziggy Schmid. So Russell Tybert on it right now for the Canadians, who work their way up down this right-hand side, right past Ola Kamara. Here's Kai Kamara, no relation, and Kamara rounds his way past Dave Romney. Good strength and speed here from the big Sierra Leone striker. He'll need some support. Drops it back now. Ali Ghazal thought about the shot and showed too much of it to Ima Boateng. He says, thank you very much, and starts the counterattack. Roman Alessandrini up high now, and here comes Zlatan Ibrahimovic with 5 defenders in front of him. He's going to need some support. Zlatan now switching the point of attack, picks out Alessandrini, who digs it out. Closed down by Doniel Henry just outside the right-hand side of the penalty area. Fortunately, though, Rolf Felcher arrives, and here comes the cavalry. Leggett, wide on the right, into the defensive third. Good cross from Felcher, headed by Henry, but it goes askew. It's Ibra who's around one. It's Ibra! Just denied by Alphonso Davies. Terrible defending from the Caps, as Ibra was able to take a lovely ball, which ricocheted off the head of Doniel Henry, and it nearly resulted in Zlatan Ibrahimovic's 20th goal of the campaign. The Galaxy with a very strong start here tonight. So the corner upcoming, the first of the evening for either side. And the Galaxy trying to profit. We'll see what they draw up here. To take Roman Alessandrini off that left foot, puts it right into the mixer before it drops for Ibra. Boateng keeps it alive, but his cross is easily cut out by Russell Tybert. The Galaxy, of course, managing to score 4 goals from corner kicks so far this season. Not a bad tally. Galaxy team, and of course, found the back of the net 57 times. Unfortunately, it's a defense that has conceded a 3rd worst coming in today, 59 goals this season. Ironically, it's 1 more goal allowed than the same stage as 2017. Here's Roman Alessandrini, who had eyes for goal, but it deflects off of Waston. Really kept it low, not much for Waston, and too much difficulty for the Costa Rican defender. The zeal is there. The thirst for the game is always there with Roman Alessandrini. He's eager to get involved, provide some much-needed energy and width tonight for the LA Galaxy. As I mentioned, looking to prove upon a home record of 8 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 draws. It works out for Ola Camara, supported by Jonathan Dos Santos. Here's Ashley Cole now. Tight triangles developing. I have to say, the crispness in the passing is much better. Galaxy knocking around with greater tempo. Knocked down from Ibrahimovic, drops on the edge of the penalty area. Here's Roman Alessandrini, who goes to ground. Referee Baldomero Toledo wanting no part of that, and Vancouver come away with it. Here's Davies. He's covered so much ground, but asking too much of Nico Mesquita, and Dos Santos able to win it back. It's all LA right now as we hit the midpoint of half number 1. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio or Sirius XM FC. The Galaxy 1-0 thanks to a 4th-minute penalty kick from Zlatan Ibrahimovic after Roman Alessandrini was brought down by Marcel de Jong. Here's Steris now in the back for Jonathan Dos Santos. Links up well with Ibrahimovic, who's really put on a show tonight with a couple of back heels. It works out wide on the left for Ola Camara, supported by Ibra, who gives it away last off of Nerwinski. So a throw now in the Vancouver half for the Galaxy on this near left-hand side. They bossed it and dictated it, but I'm sure they'd like to have more than just 1 goal to the good right now. Ibra flicks, trying to pick out the run of Ola Camara to no avail, and it drops now for Vancouver's Breck Shea, who's impeded by Rolf Felcher, who's really got to tread lightly. He's one of those 4 players on yellow card caution right now, meaning 1 more booking, and he will not be available for next weekend's trip to Sporting Kansas City. And what a big game that's going to be. Such a difficult place to play. Sporting Kansas City, a team that has only lost twice in 14 games so far this season on home soil. Leggett unable to turn, well won from Mesquita. Just haven't really linked anything of consequence together, Vancouver. And it works its way forward for Ola Camara. Here's Jonathan Dos Santos, and Jonah's done well. Ibrahimovic really putting in the shift tonight, covering a lot of ground, dropping all the way back into his own half yet again. Leggett. Once again preferred is Perry Kitchen. Drops to the bench alongside another regular starter, Jorgen Schelbeck. Raised a lot of eyebrows last week, but hard to argue with Tom Kinnier's team selection. Here's Zlatan. Oh, lovely link play with Sebastian Leggett. Opts for Roman Alessandrini. Flag is down, squared across the top of the area. Here's Boateng. Did he take a deflection? That's the claim from the little Ghanaian. And the Galaxy have their second corner kick. Great interplay and connecting. The Galaxy getting that shot off, but couldn't get it on target as it last went off of Daniil Henry. But Boateng really flourishing. He wasn't included much in the plans for Ziggy Schmid, but he's been a big part of the setup early on for Dom Kinnear. So corner kick number 2 arising now. The Galaxy will bring up Big Dave Romney and Daniel Steres as Ashley Cole drops back. Far side, 26th minute. Roman Alessandrini looking to deliver the in-swinger. No one marking up at that far post for Vancouver. It goes near, and big Kai Kamara gets his head to it. And it'll be another corner for the hosts. Tough to find anybody better in the air in this league. In fact, arguably in league history, than the Vancouver striker Kai Kamara. Coming back to his old stomping grounds as he played his college soccer at Cal State Dominguez Hills. No doubt happy to be back and would love to record his homecoming with a big win. They're going to have to come from behind if they are going to do so. It's dropped to the right-hand side, and here comes the counterattack for Vancouver. Looking for something better this time around. Tybert dictating from central midfield. Mosquito drops off the run on the overlap. To the left-hand side it goes for Marcel de Jong. And de Jong has his cross blocked by Rolf Felcher. Throw in now for the Caps. Touchback now for Tybert. To the left-hand side it goes. Tybert unable to get to it before Dave Romney can get there. Hey, LA Galaxy fans, save time and skip the lines of the new Galaxy app. With the Galaxy app, fans can purchase concessions and merchandise directly from their seat. Download the Galaxy app on the iTunes at Google Play Store today. Good start to this one. Open, flowing soccer. Majority of possession to the Galaxy, who have looked sharp and crisp. It's Shea, though, looking to draw level for Vancouver before it's cleared away. It comes out wide on the left. Here's Marcel de Jong. His cross blocked once again by Rolf Felcher. Venezuelan done well. The run to the byline and safely corralled on the cross by David Bingham. He did well. Bingham didn't have a lot to do last week. In fact, only one save against the Sounders. You like that from your keeper because he's been very busy. In fact, only Evan Bush of the Montreal Impact has made more saves this year than the LA Galaxy goalkeeper. Who, by the way, got his 7th clean sheet of the season last Sunday. Now, sloppy out of the back, and it opens up for Kai Kamara. Sees Bingham off his line, ups to chip, and forcing the touch from Bingham. Not a bad effort from Kamara. Audacious, yes, but it's won a corner kick, the first of the evening for the visitors. My goodness, it was from about 35 yards out, about the same, or about 40 yards out, almost the same distance as Ibrahimovic's sensational volley against LAFC 6 months ago here at StubHub. But from a central area, it just drifted and drifted, but Bingham doing the smart thing and tipping it over the bar and out. Corner near side, Tybert to take it. And here comes the Canadian left footer who takes it short off of Mosquito on the one touch. To far post, Kamara beaten to it. Well won header by David Romney. He's got himself a free kick in the process. And you know that's part of the lecture and the tactical plan tonight for Dom Kinnear, knowing how good Kamara is in the air and how much they like to play to his aerial abilities. Set pieces are going to be paramount on the defensive end tonight for the Galaxy. Up and away they go as Bingham boots it up into the Carson Knights. And it's Ibrahimovic who fouls Kendall Waston. Free kick quickly taken now. Vancouver able to get on with it. Good spell this for the visitors in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Just trying to wipe aside the cobwebs after those back-to-back home losses. But despite their pretty meek record on their travels of 5 wins, 7 defeats, and 2 draws, lately it's gotten a little bit better. They haven't lost their last 3 games away from BC Place. It's worked its way forward. Down goes Breck Shea, and Baldomero Toledo says, get up and play on. Goal kick for David Bingham. In fact, the Caps have won their last 2, as I mentioned, at San Jose and Portland. Then, of course, coming after an August 4th draw at Yankee Stadium against NYCFC. the last time they experienced defeat on their travels, you have to go back to a 2-0 loss on the 21st of July in Seattle. Nice triangles developing, good interplay between the Caps, and the conversation continues down the left-hand side against Breck Shea as he finds himself head-to-head against Rolf Felcher, but it breaks nicely in the Vancouver half for Ola Kamara, supported by Ashley Cole. He'll drift to the left-hand side. Good run from the English fullback. Return ball not quite of the order, but it's won by Waston, who scoops it high. Sloppy ball, a little careless from the Costa Rican defender, granting possession back to LA. I mentioned those individual matchups. You think of the likes of Shea against Felcher. You go down this left-hand side for the Galaxy, 1v1, Roman Alessandrini against the likes of Alphonso Davies, the speedster, as well as Nerwinski. And, of course, Ima Boateng wide on the right, trying to go one against Marcel de Jong and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who no doubt will occupy the attention of both Waston as well as Henry in that central area tonight for the Caps. Vancouver in possession. Russell Tybert, part of that partnership in the center of midfield, alongside Ghazal, who will drop into a deeper holding role. It pops up high, and Romney unable to win it. Kai Kamara does, but it trickles safely into the gloves of David Bingham, who's in no big hurry here, just past the half-hour mark at StubHub. 28 points from 45 possible on the table here on home soil for the Los Angeles Galaxy, but no lead is safe with LA. They've dropped some big games here on home soils. They've come forward behind Ima Boateng. Here's Ola Kamara, winds its way to the left-hand side, and Roman Alessandrini's cross takes a deflection. He claims handball against this Vancouver defense, but he's not going to get it. It will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. You think of the Galaxy dropping points against lesser opposition on their home ground, like DC, of course, like Minnesota United, the Colorado Rapids. Nothing assured, despite the Galaxy's advantage to playing here on home soil. Romney now off the throw-in, back to Bingham. High pressure from Kai Kamara. Kamara, by the way, making, of course, his 311th appearance in Major League Soccer. Averaging just about a goal every 3 games, with 111 in his previous 310 appearances. Not a bad rate. Wherever he's gone, whether it be Houston, whether it be New England or Columbus, he's scored goals even back to his San Jose days. Here's Henry in the Galaxy half. Tybert, no big hurry. Better spells of possession. This is the Galaxy, to their credit, have looked more comfortable absorbing some of this pressure. Here's de Jong on the left-hand side for the Caps, supported by Ghazal, who's not part of the Egypt setup at the World Cup this past summer. Mesquita brought down under the challenge of Ibrahimovic. He's got to tread lightly. He's one of those 4 players on yellow card caution. Offers a hand of friendship to the little Uruguayan Mesquita, who's in his 5th season with the Caps. Free kick here for Vancouver. This, of course, the 20th meeting. The LA Galaxy have won 9 of the previous 19 encounters. Vancouver 5. Here's Tybert. Sets one up, trying to pick out Waston. Good header across. Misclear from Leggett. Galaxy able to exit their own penalty area to very good effect. Well strung together, and here comes Ashley Cole with his head up, trying to pick out Ibrahimovic, but just not good enough from the former Chelsea left back. As it drifts over wide on the left-hand side and back to the Caps. Davies making a streaking run, gets behind Rolf Felcher, trying to cut it on the Venezuelan. Couple of step overs. It's Alphonso Davies trying to pull it back from the byline. Fakes the keeper out of his socks. Tries to go for goal. Claims the handball. Takes the deflection out. And the corner kick, the second of the evening tonight for the Vancouver Whitecaps. While we've got a moment, hey, Galaxy fans, don't miss Fan Appreciation Night coming up on October 28th at 1:30 p.m. when the Galaxy take on the Houston Dynamo. Be one of the first 10,000 fans at StubHub Center to receive an exclusive team photo card. Secure your tickets at lagalaxy.com/tickets today. Corner number 2 coming up for Vancouver. Far side, in-swinger from Tybert, over the head of Waston and cleared away. As Romney able to get underneath it, it drops. Oh, and it's Alfonso Davies who calls his own number. But misfires wide. It will be a goal kick for David Bingham. Well, we've got another moment. Win the All-State Ultimate Fan Experience to see the Galaxy take on the Houston Dynamo at StubHub Center coming up on the 20th of October. One lucky winner will receive 2 tickets to the game, 2 Galaxy jerseys and hats, and a meet and greet with an LA Galaxy player. Now enter for your chance to win at lagalaxy.com/All-State Fan Experience. Davies, brought to ground by Felcher. He's already given a warning tonight from Baldomero Toledo, and this may be his final warning. Nope, he's reached for the pocket, so Felcher gets the booking. It may have been soft, but that meant as much for persistence as anything. So Felcher unavailable for the trip next Saturday to Sporting Kansas City, and that will force the change for Dom Kinnear. Not exactly what he wanted, but 1 yellow card in the 4th consecutive game for Rolf Felcher since he's come back from that 4-month layoff with that pectoral injury. Real odd injury sustained back in April in training when he fell on a ball and tore his pectoral muscle in the shoulder area. Had to have surgery, went under the knife, but he's all better and ready to rock, as are the Caps, and here they come. Nico Mesquita, head up, hops on the right-hand side. It's Shea, hits it first time. Good defending from Daniel Steris to clear before Ashley Cole gets a reverse ball back from Alessandrini and gets himself out of a tight spot, but gives it away. Possession still with Vancouver as DeYoung launches one forward for Kai Kamara. Well seen to once again by David Romney. Oh, and it's a nice little ball from Ibrahimovic and the streaking Ima Boateng, who's got pace behind it, but his ball can't get past Nowinski on the right-hand side, and Vancouver get it back. Tybert, ever industrious, all-action midfielder from Canada, takes a cheeky backheel from Breck Shea, the former U.S. men's national team star, trying to link up with Kai Kamara, who's shouldered off of it by Steris. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Galaxy as Kai Kamara pleads his case with the assistant referee on the near side, but it's going to fall upon the deaf ears of the referee. Eduardo Mariscal running the line tonight on the near side bench. Michael Kampenert seeing to the duties on the other side. The 4th official tonight, Daniel Radford, and the video assistant referee is David Gantar. Of course, Baldomero Toledo, the man in the middle, the 48-year-old, now, get this, in his 15th Major League Soccer season. Unmistakable with that slick-back black hair. So Bingham launches the free kick. Good flick on from Ibrahimovic. Ima Boateng, supported by Sebastian Lletget. Such an elegant passer of the ball is Seba Lletget. Had to go home from the U.S. men's national team camp a few weeks ago with that abdominal strain. Got the start last week, keeps his spot this week. Here's Ibrahimovic, great looking cross, and it was set up for Kamara. And Ola Kamara's header just bounces into the gloves off the turf for Marinovic, the goalkeeper. So it'll be taken over by Kendall Waston, big 6'5" Vancouver defender. And this decision by Dom Kinnear to go with Steris and Romney, perhaps the right one, with their physical and aerial prowess, trying to negate the presence of big Kai Kamara, who leads the line tonight. Really, it was a 4-4-2, you can say is a 4-5-1, is Kai Kamara playing that role of lone striker. His teammate Nowinski just nutmegged on the near side by Roman Alessandrini and sent it right between the legs of the Vancouver right back, but the Caps get it back. Here's Mesquita striding towards the halfway line. And the little Uruguayan is brought down by Roman Alessandrini, who's irate with the referee. And Baldomero Toledo started to reach for his pocket and nearly gave the Frenchman a yellow card for dissent before coming to his senses. Roman Alessandrini has already been booked 6 times this season. Can ill afford to lose him, especially when you consider that Felcher unavailable next week. Of course, Roman, not one of those players on the yellow card caution list. Those 3, of course, Siani, Shelvek, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. As Felcher already booked earlier. Left-hand side for De Jong, met by the challenge. Robust tackling, well done by Ima Boateng, who wins it back. It drops back for Rolf Felcher, who gives it a ride and pops it up. The flick down from Ibrahimovic, but latching onto that second ball is Tybert. He is everywhere. Covers so much ground, his speedy presence, busy as you like. Tybert links up with Breck Shea, who fires one just across the face of goal. It went in slow motion. Shea appealing for the touch from the keeper. He's not going to get it. And credit to Breck Shea. Kept his run up. Did take a deflection out. He might have a case for it. So David Bingham avoids that brush with disaster. Not too much for him to do tonight. Just that one save and the tip over the bar and that long ball from Kai Kamara. He might have taken a deflection off of Ima Boateng. Gotta give credit and defer to the referee. Baldomero Toledo had a great look at it. Shea wins it. Able to drop, though, as Jonah Dos Santos read that clearance well. Second ball dropping to the Mexican. Here's Boateng. It cuts centrally now, supported well by Jonah. Links back up with the former UCSB Gaucho, Ima Boateng. Really provides that natural width down the right-hand side, but he's tucked centrally now as Ibrahimovic drops off of him. Good link play between him and the little Ghanaian. Leggett drops it back. Here's Felcher, who opts for Jonah Dos Santos. Leggett shifts direction and finds the streaking Felcher down the right-hand side. First time hit. Kamara lets it run. Couldn't get to it, but Waston clears out of his own penalty box. Dangerous ball in. Felcher made that run, stretched that defense. Ola Kamara had just overrun it a bit. Did require the attention of that Vancouver back 4. Ola Kamara has been on some pretty good form himself. 1 goal in each of the last 2, scoring, of course, against Seattle as well as in Toronto in that 5-3 defeat a couple of weeks ago at BMO Field. Poor ball out of the back, but it's won by Jonah Dos Santos. Superb tackling by the Mexican. Really playing some of the best soccer we've seen all season from him in a Galaxy strip. Ibrahimovic, a little razzle-dazzle wide for Felcher. Gets it back. Ibrahimovic closing in. Ibra keeps it alive. It goes out of play. It will be a goal kick for the Vancouver Whitecaps. Ibra wanted the corner. Thought it went off of the defender, Doniel Henry. Hasn't been that out-and-out hold-up striker in the last couple of weeks, especially under Dominic Kinnear. Dropped off and able to show off his passing talents. He, no doubt, is the talisman tonight. Still 1-0 as we head into the final minute at StubHub Center of the first half. Galaxy want to sustain this clean sheet so far. Conceding one at this point would be akin to suffering a sucker punch. So far, so good. The Galaxy finally get off the schneid against Vancouver and get their first goal against the Caps in 3 meetings. The first time they scored at home since 2016 against Vancouver. Last goal, of course, coming from Roman Alessandrini in April of last year in that 4-2 loss at BC Place in British Columbia. Here's Kai Kamara, though. Links up with Breck Shea. Breck Shea, good ball across. The Galaxy wavering on the back foot. Kai Kamara keeps possession now, about 25 yards from goal. Closed down by Leggett. Good link play with Mesquita, who drops it back for Ali Gonzal. Squared to the near side, Nerwinski. As 1 minute of stoppage time only at a minimum will be added on. Vancouver in a rush to restore parity here at the StubHub Center. Nerwinski tracks it down. He did well, the right back. Gets a decent cross, but underneath it is Felcher. It will be corner number 3 for Vancouver on this far side, where the Galaxy need to remain resolute. Vancouver, of course, having scored 3 times from corner kick situations. They are a menace. So the Galaxy will mark up at the near and far. Boateng at the far with Roman Alessandrini on the near side. And it's flicked into the area, well defended. That's really old school stuff. And Ghazal gives it a ride, just blazes that second ball high of Bingham's goal. You have to put anything on target tonight. And that's going to do it. The first half is in the books. Very good first half here from the LA Galaxy, who bossed possession and got off to a great start. Roman Alessandrini rewarded for his industry, brought down by Marcel de Jong on the 3rd minute. And then 1 minute later, guess who? Zlatan Ibrahimovic putting it away from the penalty spot for the 2nd game running. And the Galaxy in the driver's seat after 45 minutes. Halftime here at the StubHub Center. The Galaxy 1, the Vancouver Whitecaps 0, here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
StubHub Center tonight, the scene for a very important game in the Western Conference. So far, so good for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Currently up 1-0 here at the break at the expense of the Vancouver Whitecaps. The halftime report, of course, brought to you by StubHub. Hey, fans, next time you want to grab Galaxy seats, get the StubHub app. Not only will you find seats you'll love whenever you want, you can find the best seat for your buck when you sort by best value. So get the StubHub app today. And what a game we've had so far. The Galaxy coming out and really not relinquishing too many chances here for the Vancouver Whitecaps. But as we break down the stats for you here, the LA Galaxy putting 6 shots together, one of which on target. Same story for the Vancouver Whitecaps, but one stat that really jumps out at me right now has to be the time of possession. This Galaxy team really bossing it throughout much of the first 40 minutes or so, with 61% of the ball to 39% of it here. The Galaxy dictating and looking very composed in their passing game. It's been crisp. However, just trying to generate more chances, I'm sure, is the first point of issue for Dominic Kinnear at the halftime team talk. For this Vancouver Whitecaps team, well, they've looked dangerous on occasion, but trying to generate more quality chances going forward. With Kai Kamara, you have to tip your hat to both Daniel Steris as well as Dave Romney, the big Canadian striker, our Canada-based striker from Sierra Leone, really unable to get involved in this one. He has been a menace on a couple occasions as far as dead balls and set pieces are concerned, but hasn't been too influential, and that, of course, will suit Dominic Kinnear very well. Bear in mind, of course, Dominic Kinnear used to be the coach of Kai Kamara, so he knows the Sierra Leone strikers' talents first and foremost. But I'm sure the Galaxy want to build up some positive moments. Zlatan Ibrahimovic dropping off, and really a continuation of what we saw last week against Seattle in a supporting role tonight, linking up to very good effect, whether it be hold-up play, bringing others into it, or finding that understanding with Ola Kamara. Those two really finding that great understanding that will be key and central as we get set to head in to half number 2. Speaking of which, we'll have it for you here in just a few minutes' time. We're going to step aside one more time here on Galaxy Radio. It is halftime here at the StubHub Center in Carson. LA 1, Vancouver 0.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Welcome back to the StubHub Center. The LA Galaxy currently leading 1-0 over the visiting Vancouver Whitecaps. Time now to check on our MLS scoreboard. Earlier today, LAFC handed a 3-1 loss in Chicago by the struggling Fire. And much to the Galaxy's chagrin, up in Seattle, it was the Sounders bouncing back after back-to-back defeats. 4-0 winners at the expense of the Colorado Rapids. Rui Diaz on target twice. Nicolas Lodero as well as Rodriguez finding the back of the net as well. Wayne Rooney scoring too, along with Paul Arriola with the brace and Luciano Acosta, DC 5. Montreal Impact 0, dealing the Impact a big blow in their quest to make it back to the MLS Cup postseason. The Columbus Crew had a big one earlier today. We'll talk about that score in just a moment, but we can tell you that Toronto FC getting a huge win at the expense of Brad Friedel and the New England Revolution. And it was Sebastian Javinko on target, along with Marky Delgado as well as Vasquez, to make it 4-1 to the Canadians. Minnesota United 2, NYCFC 1. Minnesota United with a big goal. Later, of course, it's going to be the Portland Timbers getting set to take on FC Dallas. That match midway through the first half, goalless up in the Pacific Northwest. Houston 3-2 victors over the San Jose Earthquakes. The final between Philadelphia and Columbus 0-0 in Ohio. All right, we got you all updated, and we're all set for the second half. It should be a good one, folks. Don't go anywhere after this short break. We'll have the final 45. LA 1, Vancouver 0. Second half next on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No! Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy game day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to the StubHub Center. It's blackout here as the cell phones are lit up along with the sponsor boards, and so far the LA Galaxy lighting up the Caps 1-0. Not exactly convincing, but in the driver's seat. Hey, Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California dream. And Shasta has a flavor for every LA Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. Happy to have you along wherever you may be and listening. This is Galaxy Radio, and I'm Christian Miles. The LA Galaxy with their backs against the wall. It's 7th hosting 8th in the Western Conference. These two teams separated by 1 place and 1 point in the Western Conference, but more importantly, adrift of the playoff spots right now after the win for the Seattle Sounders, who jump up to the 4th position. The LA Galaxy 4 points off the pace of Real Salt Lake, while the Vancouver Whitecaps now 5 off the playoffs. So indeed, victory a necessity, not a luxury at this point. The order of the day, pretty much win or your realistic postseason chances are gone. A monumental 45 minutes coming up. It should be a delight. And the Galaxy delighted, I'm sure, with the amount of possession in the first half. Don Kinnier's side putting together over 60% of the possession against Craig Dalrymple and these Vancouver Whitecaps. We'll see what will take place after the respective halftime team talks, but it's as you were for the LA Galaxy, an unchanged 11 that took the pitch at the beginning of the game, and the same 11 that started against Seattle last Sunday here at the StubHub Center. The Galaxy attacking the western goal in their white strip. Zlatan Ibrahimovic getting set to kick us off here. No 45 minutes has mattered more than right now, and we are underway. The Galaxy looking for maximum points, starting us off here in the second half. Dave Romney looking for greater possession, and I'm sure the Galaxy just want to continue to tick those boxes, keep possession as much as they had in the first half here in the second. Rolf Felcher, who is the only man booked in the first half, gets his first touch of the second period. Felcher, of course, will not be available after receiving his 4th consecutive yellow card. He will be out with yellow card suspension next week when the Galaxy pay a visit to Sporting Kansas City, a place they call Blue Hell in the Midwest. Not an easy place to play. But here's Alphonso Davies, and he's streaked right past Rolf Felcher. Davies on this left-hand side will cut it back. He's beaten him for pace, pulls it back across. Oh, it was brilliantly set up for Russell Teibert. And really, Vancouver should have tied it up. Davies on the approach play to be applauded. Simple square ball across, and Teibert just doesn't get his feet right. Situations like that don't present themselves all too often, and Teibert quick to admit the error of his ways. But the Galaxy, more pressing concerns for them as they were opened up easily. I talked about individual matchups in the first half. That's really one to keep your eye on. Davies has an edge in pace down the left-hand side for Vancouver against the LA Galaxy right back, Rolf Felcher. Leggett will drop it back. Here's Steris. Second consecutive start for the kid from Calabasas. Romney looking on the diagonal. Good head across from Ibrahimovic. Kamara in turn flicks it on as well, but Boateng couldn't win it, as Waston does on Vancouver's behalf. The Caps, I mentioned, scoring 47 times. Coming into today, good enough for 10th best in Major League Soccer, but it's a team that concedes goals like the Galaxy do. 57 allowed. It's 2 less than LA. 6th most in the league, with only 2 clean sheets, their last of which came back at the end of April against Real Salt Lake. So it's been a long time coming for them. Not going to be the case tonight. Here's Felcher. Drops it back for Steris. Deep lying roll for Jonah Dos Santos on the carry now. Exploits that space right down the guts. Here comes Jonah Dos Santos. A sensational run. What a night he is having. Put in a good shift last week, but even better so far tonight. As Vancouver win it back and shoulder to shoulder. Big Daniel Steres brushing aside the strength of Kai Kamara to very good effect. Steres alluding to the comfort he feels playing alongside Romney in the lead up to this match. Those two, as I mentioned, were part of the setup last year under Kurt Analfo and Ziggy Schmid. Less said about the goals allowed record last year, the better, but the familiarity, you can't understate how important it is for central defenders. They experience the nuances together, get to learn each other's tendency. And it's Steres who's played it forward for Ibrahimovic. Has the support wide on the right. Felcher stretching that Vancouver back four before Leggett hits on. It's Leggett, plays it on. Here's Ima Boateng who's in, and Waston puts out that fire. As Ima Boateng just snuck through that back four. Nearly found himself one-on-one against Marinovic. Marinovic hasn't had a lot to do. Ibrahimovic wins it back. So the Galaxy will see Vancouver get the free kick. Such a big night in Major League Soccer. The Galaxy dealt a big blow earlier today. And Seattle Sounders put in a sterling performance against the Colorado Rapids. As I mentioned, 4-0 victors against the Rapids. That pushing them from 6th to 4th, level on points with the Portland Timbers, but they own the first tiebreaker, which of course is more wins. That was Seattle's 14th win. Now level on 30 games at the Timbers, who have won 13 times this season. In case you're wondering, the tiebreakers go as such: wins, goal differential, goals scored, and then fewest disciplinary points. Here's Jonah Dos Santos now, getting it back. Here come the LA Galaxy, just trying to restore order here. It's been a strong start to the second half for Vancouver. Back to Bingham. And a little shove across, and it will be a free kick for the visitors. Unbeaten in their last 3 on their travels, but back-to-back home defeats have hamstrung their quest to qualify for the playoffs. Last year, a team that made all the way to the Western Conference semifinals after finishing 3rd in the Western Conference. Here's the counterattack led by Ola Kamara, trying to set the table. It's Boateng. It's Ima Boateng. Had a tough angle, but the end product really not there. Couldn't steer it on target in the end. It's well weighted by Ola Kamara. And unfortunately for Ima Boateng, it's been the knock on him. His end product just wasn't quite up to par. Now played inside for Kai Kamara, and play will be stopped as Alphonso Davies goes to ground. The young teenager hit the deck pretty hard. Goes down under a challenge, and very, very slow to get up. And it will be Davies' last appearance at the StubHub Center before he moves on to greener pastures in the German Bundesliga. Joining up with Bayern Munich coming up in January in the MLS record $22 million transfer. Great for him, great for the league, and great for Vancouver. Now have a pretty full purse to spend coming up in the winter off season. Davies. Mesquita wide on his left-hand side into the Galaxy half. You have these technical players, and they've got goals in them. But it's sloppy and casual, and it drifts over the byline here, so it'll be a throw, or rather the touch line. The throw for Rolf Felcher. Big goals, high goal-scoring games tonight. 4 for Seattle, 5 for DC, 4 for Toronto, 3 for Houston and Chicago. Back to Kendall Waston now, 53rd minute at the StubHub Center in this vital All-Western Conference affair. They call them 6-pointers because it's a 6-point swing, meaning the difference between winning and losing this game is 6 points. especially with two teams directly vying against each other for a spot in the MLS Cup playoffs. The Galaxy didn't make it there last year, trying to get back for the first time since 2016. Alessandrini for Boateng, who couldn't find the link to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but it's going to be a throw-in in the Galaxy half for Vancouver, much to the dislike of Roman Alessandrini, as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who gives Eduardo Mariscal, the referee's assistant, an earful. Never short of dialogue is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Just ask Michael Bradley. Those two, of course, jawing at each other a couple of weeks ago in Toronto's 5-3 win at BMO Field. Sloppy passing out of the back. Distribution not very good lately for Vancouver. LA trying to take advantage as Boateng had the streaking Alessandrini inside the box, but the Galaxy keep it on the throw. Midway through this Vancouver half, Jonah Dos Santos now looking for an option before he's closed down by Ali Ghazal. They'll drop it back for Romney, who locates Kamara. Ola Kamara, who's dropped deeper. No relation between the LA striker and his Vancouver counterpart, both of which used to ply their trade for the Columbus Crew. Ibrahimovic now locates Ima Boateng. Wide on this right-hand side, trying to take on DeYoung, drops his shoulder. Boateng, didn't he do well, but no one making the run to the near post. Brilliant work from Ima Boateng on the approach play. But Alessandrini dropping back on the edge of the penalty area. If someone makes a run to that near post, it very well could have been 2-0. Nevertheless, that's the width that Ima Boateng and his pace provides. Good in 1v1 situations, facing up defenders, as is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who calls his own number from about 35 yards out, but it's even too tough for the god of goals, as he's known these days. The LA Galaxy putting together a great publicity campaign, which included a small poster of Zlatan holding up a large soccer ball-shaped hammer with lightning hair down a la Thor, emblazoned across Zlatan, god of goals. It's going up in my locker. Alessandrini wins it, links up with his fellow European. Ibrahimovic faces up goal, thinks about the shot, pulls it back, waits for support, gets around Mesquita, finds his way forward. Here's Leggett, overlapping run, great stuff. Ibrahimovic, brilliant setup play. Tiki-taka from the LA Galaxy. Leggett for cold cross, met by the head of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Absolutely brilliant, everything but the end product. But a move of the highest order. It was as smooth as silk and went off without a hitch. Unfortunately for Los Angeles, it didn't result in their second. But for you football purists who like that short passing game, it was real incisive, penetrating passing from the hosts. Galaxy, as I mentioned, and put together a potent attack. 58 goals. Only Atlanta has scored more this season. Level with LAFC, their city rivals. DeYoung for Davies. Takes up that role on the left-hand side. Drifting central now. Here's Tybert. Sprays it wide, opposite side. Breck Shea. Little chip in. Kamara trying to get to it, and it won't quite work out. Two former Houston Dynamos linking up that time. Audacious little chip that time on the inside, or the outside of the left boot on the inside channel for Breck Shea, who's occupying that right-hand side for the Vancouver Whitecaps in that 4-4-2 setup. Waston, meanwhile, wrestles down Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 6'5" against 6'6". Looking more like a matchup of power forwards than anything. So quickly take it on the free kick. Here come the Galaxy in possession once again. Ibrahimovic now looking for some space. Has that pocket, drops his shoulder. It's Zlatan. Oh, ho, ho! Mamma mia! The god of goals has struck again. It's a brace. And the LA Galaxy sitting pretty. It's Ibra-tastic here at the StubHub Center. The LA Galaxy 2, the Vancouver Whitecaps 0. Goal number 20 for the Super Swede. It's an early birthday present from the god of goals, and it's sublime. Does anybody do it better? A great scorer of goals and a scorer of great goals. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, only two other men have found the back of the net on more occasion this season than the LA Galaxy striker. What a hit. The goal officially credited on the 58th minute. A brilliant strike from Zlatan. He bags the brace. So we'll see what's in store. Had the hat trick a couple of months ago against Orlando here at StubHub. Wouldn't put it past him here with over half an hour remaining. And what kind of approach will we see here from Craig Dalrymple as it's broken now, and it's Ibrahimovic just shoving Henry in the back, trying to get goal side of the Canadian defender. It's a foul against Ibra. Hey, Galaxy fans, save the date for the final LA Galaxy Foundation equipment sale of the year during the final regular season home match coming up on Sunday, October 28th at 1:30 p.m. Fans will have the opportunity to purchase the official LA Galaxy jersey, sweatpants, training tops, and much, much more at a discounted price. We'll see you there on October 28th. Ibra from the spot. Ibra from distance, and a beautiful penetrating hit from about 20 yards out. He has really scored some beauties. Had that brilliant take against Toronto, which is up there with the best of his career, but it's the cross. The header from Kamara. Straight at Bingham. Not a bad ball in from DeYoung. And there's the aerial prowess front and center. Kai Kamara drifting in on the outside shoulder of Romney from about 12 yards out. First real legitimate save tonight for David Bingham. What's that about? 2-0 being the most dangerous lead in soccer, and suddenly, right after the Galaxy get their second, Vancouver put together their best chance of the evening. No lead is safe. The Galaxy have dropped so many points from winning positions. You think about against San Jose in the summertime, against DC United, Minnesota United. Team all in all has dropped 19 points against teams out of the playoff positions. It's as though it's more Jekyll than Hyde tonight for the Galaxy as it last goes off with Roman Alessandrini inside of his own half. We're going to see the first switch tonight. It's going to be a double switch. Felipe and Christian Teixeira will check in. It'll be a tactical move as Nico Mesquita goes to the bench. So Teixeira will go in, replacing Brek Che. Interesting move here. So Felipe checking in, the Brazilian. As part of that trade back in March with the New York Red Bulls, his old team. We'll see what kind of a tweak it means in terms of the setup. With Shea taking up that role on the right-hand side. Mesquita was trying to run off of Kamara, playing that withdrawn striker role. Vancouver in possession. DeYoung at left back, crosses into the Galaxy half. Trying to get the first touch for the Brazilian, and Felipe's done well. Great cross, and seen to nicely by David Bingham, who had that one on a line, plucking it out of the air. Safe hands that time from the former San Jose goalkeeper. But immediately, Felipe getting some width and having an influence on the game. He's a real mobile threat, Felipe. We'll see what that means for this Galaxy defense, who's getting a little lackadaisical here. The touch from Teixeira, the other Uruguayan, but it goes straight to the feet of Jonathan Santos. So they lose a little bit of power, but plenty of pace and technique with these two crafty, creative players that have come in. Disappointing night for Mesquita, by the way, who is one of 3 changes for Craig Dalrymple in his first match in charge. Vancouver Whitecaps, as I mentioned, coming in with a record of 11 wins, 11 defeats, 7 draws, having played 1 less game than the Galaxy. Record's identical except for the Galaxy with 1 more draw. Direct ball over the top, nicely underneath it though is David Romney. Heads it safely for Ashley Cole. There's a real smooth confidence about the Galaxy in possession right now. The burst out of the back from Cole, but it's seen to nicely by Gazal. It's kept in for Vancouver. Kamara dropping back now in a supporting role. There's Marcel de Jong wide on his left-hand side, but he has his pocket picked by Ima Boateng. Ima's defensive prowess, very much underrated. He gets stuck in with the best of them. Your side for Felcher. Ibrahimovic dropping all the way back. Some sublime skill. Sweet feet from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who grew up watching Brazilian DVDs while growing up in Sweden. In fact, the Rosengard area of Malmo, his hometown, loved to watch the old DVDs of the original Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo who won the World Cup in '02. In fact, got a visit from Ronaldo earlier this season, but it's Roman Alessandrini winding one up from about 25 yards out. And the Frenchman trying to cut the angle, had plenty of power, just lacked a bit of accuracy, but no one closing him down. Not exactly his preferred angle, but he did well, Alessandrini. Got a sweet left foot. Not too bad with his right either, which is his weaker foot. Roman, of course, those 13 goals and 12 assists. Top marks last year. Not too far off the pace this year. He's been on target 9 times and 7 helpers. Only 22 appearances. A different role now with the likes of Ola Kamara and Zlatan Ibrahimovic brought in. Far side throw. Here's Kai Kamara, supported on the right-hand side. Felipe gives it away now, and here's Ola Kamara. Here come the Galaxy. Ibrahimovic holding up play inside the center circle, opting for the fullback Felcher. Here's Danny Steris, who wants no part of Christian Teixeira. Back to Bingham, who locates David Romney. Ola Kamara, well played out of the back from the Galaxy. Beautiful stuff here. The passing sublime. Leggett trying to thread the needle for Ima Boateng, but intercepted by Marcel de Jong. Wide on the right is Kamara, taking matters into his own hands. Kai Kamara finds Teixeira. He's the danger man, but nicely won back by Ashley Cole. Ibrahimovic back to goal. Hits it. Went askew. Not too often you see that from a player of Ibrahimovic's caliber. They've got it back down this right-hand side where Teixeira has found himself level on the penalty box on that touch line. Tybert comes central before showing too much of it. And it's going to be Alessandrini who's brought down. It's a late challenge from Tybert, who's going to get a talking to from referee Waldemaro Toledo. Correction, it was Sebastian Leggett. It's tough to tell those two apart sometimes from this far angle. Two big time players for the Galaxy right now. While we've got a moment, Galaxy fans, be there for every jaw-dropping must-see Galaxy moment in 2019 as an LA Galaxy season ticket member. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, members-only events, exclusive access to LA Galaxy players and alumni, plus much, much more. Season ticket memberships, well, they start as low as $17 per match. To purchase or for more information, visit lagalaxy.com/since96. Davies takes over now, running it this Galaxy midfield, taking on all comers. Davies still going, eludes the challenge. Still Davies. Davies keeps it up, squares it. Kamara! Saved by David Bingham. Kai Kamara on the doorstep, who really should have done better, but it was a scintillating run from the Ghanaian-born Canadian Alphonso Davies. And that's why this young 17-year-old is so highly touted. No one able to stop him, slicing and dicing his way through this Galaxy midfield. 11 assists on the season so far for the 17-year-old. Nearly had his 12th, and Kamara done better with that. And the assist for Kai Kamara last weekend in that 2-1 loss against FC Dallas. Here's Felipe at midfield, looking long. Locates Kai Kamara, trying to bring it down against the likes of Steres. It's Kamara looking for the opening and backheels it straight to Ima Boateng. And the Galaxy a chance to initiate the counter-attack. And they'll hold up play now as Alessandrini trying to work it forward on that left touchline for Ola Kamara. It is upended by the industrious Nerwinski. Here's Felipe now trying to return the favor. They've come out wide for Tybert, who's busy in his own right. He's that fulcrum in the center of the park. Davies is dropped centrally now on the edge of the box. Trying to find the angle. Leaves it for De Jong, who's deep inside Galaxy defensive third. The cross is there. It's won by Kai Kamara, brought down. It's Alphonso Davies trying to poke it through off the line. As Tybert's denied it, it's finally slammed home. Nearly by Kai Kamara. My goodness. The Galaxy somehow or another survived that scare. It hits the side netting, and the flag is up. My, oh my, the Galaxy dodged a big bullet there, but Kai Kamara very, very unlucky. It's a brilliant cross from De Jong. A header initially won by Kai Kamara, and the Galaxy don't clear their lines. Davies, 2 chances at it. Tybert cleared by David Romney, and then it was Kamara lashing one in before the flag had gone up. Wow. The soccer gods smiling down on the Galaxy with 20 minutes remaining. Still 2-0. Both goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the 4th minute from the penalty spots and on the 58th minute here in the second half. In a must-win game for the Galaxy. Regardless of what they do tonight, they can't enter those playoff spots as they find themselves 4 points adrift of Real Salt Lake, who own the 6th spot. They could do themselves a world of good, and of course we'll have a big eye on Real Salt Lake's match in Kansas City tomorrow, away to Sporting KC. One of 2 games on the MLS docket is the Red Bulls will host Atlanta. Those 2 look like virtual shoo-ins for playoff soccer in the Eastern Conference. Back to the goalkeeper Marinovic, who, in all honesty, despite conceding the goal, has not had a lot to do. Beaten twice tonight by Zlatan. And the Kiwi goalkeeper mishits it. While I've got a moment, Galaxy fans want to live out your dream of being a professional soccer player? Sign up for LA Galaxy Fantasy Cap, taking place on October 26th through the 28th at StubHub Center. Registration includes a customized Galaxy uniform, 3 days of pro training, access to locker rooms, 2 tickets to an LA Galaxy match, and much more. For more info, visit youth.lagalaxy.com/fantasycamp. That's youth.lagalaxy.com/fantasycamp. Galaxy on the approach, looking for a third. Here comes Roman Alessandrini, dropping that shoulder inside the box. Needs some support. He gets it with Leggett. And they'll get more support here as they will settle behind Ashley Cole. Slips his way past. Great football, and it's Nerwinski winning it back on Vancouver's behalf. Caps have had a better share of possession here in the second half. I'm sure that was one of the major topics by the interim manager, Craig Dalrymple. Here's Davies off to the races on this left-hand side, trying to blow past Felcher. Good square ball across. Seen to by Daniel Steres. Corner kick coming up now for the visitors. The first of the second half. 4th of the evening now for Vancouver. a telling moment for them. The Galaxy, well, they conceded 3 times. Vancouver has scored 3 times. Waston goes down in a heap. No whistle. Vancouver play through. This is Felipe on the near side. Puts a cross right off the head of Ashley Cole on the edge of the 6-yard box. And Ibrahimovic now has it before Leggett will opt for Rolf Felchuk. Opts for the long ball. Ibrahimovic wins it. Hits the deck. Leggett helps it on. Jonah Dos Santos. Some of the passing tonight has been like sparkling Perrier. Effervescent, bubbly, and crisp. Fun to watch, folks. Alessandrini now stretching this defense wide on the right-hand side. Facing up on De Jong. Squares it for Ima Boateng. Drops to the feet of Ibrahimovic from about 30 yards out. Leggett now. Just looking for a slight bit of space. Alessandrini launches it, and it's won by Kendall Waston. Just gobbled that one up, did the big 6'5" Costa Rican. Not much is going to get past him. So back for Steris, the Galaxy looking for win number 12. And back-to-back victories for a long time running. Have to go back to midsummer for that. So a throw-in now for LA. Halfway through this Vancouver half as we get set for the final quarter of an hour here at StubHub. Galaxy with back-to-back wins in May against Montreal and San Jose. Here's Ibrahimovic on the edge of the box, toying with the defenders, drops that shoulder. Big Zlatan Ibrahimovic trying to find an opening. Down goes Ibra. Penalty! Penal, penal, penal! No doubt about it, and no hesitation by referee Baldomero Toledo. Doniel Henry diving in on Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who goes down in a heap, wincing in pain, and he very well could be heading to the hat trick here. Doniel Henry will plead his case, but it's going to fall upon the deaf ears of tonight's referee. Ibrahimovic, no doubt about it. I had a chance to look at it on replay. Yes, he does go to ground easily, but no doubt that Henry lunges out with the right leg, bringing down Ibra. Ibra, remember, just had an operation last year after blowing out his ACL while with Manchester United in April of 2017. Tried to make the comeback for United in December. It really didn't quite work out, and then joined up with the Galaxy. And now it's going to be Roman Alessandrini who will take the penalty kick. Just the 3rd penalty this season. And the 3rd in the last 2 games. The Galaxy looking to put it away. It's Roman Alessandrini to ice it. Alessandrini, you betcha! The Galaxy are heading for all 3 points and have taken all 3 goals tonight. It's LA 3, Vancouver 0. Roman Alessandrini, the Frenchman, striking from the spot, moves into double digits with his 10th goal of the campaign. No turning back right now as the Galaxy in command, still keeping their playoff hopes alive. They were on life support heading into tonight. After tonight, they may move up to critical condition. But nevertheless, 3 big goals for the 2nd, make it the 3rd consecutive game. The LA Galaxy can't stop scoring goals. An attack that has now recorded 60 goals this season. Only Atlanta has scored more in Major League Soccer. An incredible rate. And first and foremost, most importantly, all eyes on Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's crouched at midfield and in some pain. It's not a good sign here. And Ibrahimovic is really in some pain. And you want to talk about a player they can absolutely not go without the rest of the season. You're looking at him because he has put this team on his back in large stretches of the season. And I can tell you he's favoring that right leg, which is not a good sign. Of course, you don't want to speculate as to the nature of Zlatan's injury. They will take the necessary precaution. And it looks as though Servando Carrasco is going to come on and see out the final 12 minutes plus added on time. But Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a standing ovation for the Swedish striker tonight. 2 goals and winning the penalty for the third, which was converted by Alessandrini. He wants to play, and it's not an assured substitution yet. Ibrahimovic will be brought off. LA temporarily down to 10 men. Not completely out of the woods and home and dry yet, but it's looking pretty good. De Jong, though, meanwhile, deep into the Galaxy third. Beautiful cross from the Canadian fullback. Davies gets it back now. Everything's gone through him tonight. Tybert trying to work the quick turn. The Englishman with nowhere to go. Supported by the Ghanaian board Davies, who fires off the cross. Underneath it is Dave Romney, who heads it clear, but only as far as Teixeira, who loses control of it, to Ola Kamara, who drops all the way back. And the Galaxy with all 10 behind it right now. Ibrahimovic coming right back on, and we'll see if that substitution will be allowed to enter the match. Interesting move here. It's not going to be Ibrahimovic coming off. Dom Kinnear will opt to bring off Ima Boateng with his first switch of the evening. The third change of the evening will see the Englishman Jordan Much come on for Vancouver. Much will replace Ali Ghazal in a central midfield move. So Servando Carrasco comes on for the Galaxy. He will shore things up. That very much a sign from Dominic Kinnear that he's happy with the way things are. He's going to shut up shop and look to get out of here with a clean sheet. No doubt with all 3 points in his back pocket. Unbeaten, of course, here at the StubHub Center as the interim head man in charge. Of course, his first match in at 5-3 defeat at Toronto a couple of weeks ago. We can tell you there's been a shift, a tectonic shift in this Galaxy team. They've got confidence, players in the right position. They look assured and know their roles. Dominic Kinnear, widely regarded as one of the best man managers in Major League Soccer. Can tell you from my personal interactions with him, is despite being a very likable guy, as knowledgeable as they come, he gets criticized perhaps for being a little bit old school in that 4-4-2, but tell you what, sometimes you need to go back to the basics, and that's what the Galaxy have done, and it's come to good effect. Meanwhile, it's De Jong, 1v1 against Felcher, pulls the cross, the palm from Bingham, drops on that far side, Much chips, trying to pick out Kamara, the header into the defense, and it's hit by Teixeira and high of goal. Not a bad effort that time from Vancouver. Just trying to get one, perhaps for cosmetic sake. And rather, it was Felipe who wrapped his left foot around it just on the edge of the box inside the D. And a defeat tonight for Vancouver. It'll be their third on the spin, but more importantly for them, it looks as though it's going to signal the end of any chance of making the playoffs. Meanwhile, there's a man down for the Galaxy. And it's Jonah Dos Santos, who's been outstanding tonight in the center of the park. The Galaxy have toyed with combinations between Perry Kitchen and Jonah Dos Santos. Perry Kitchen as well as Sebastian Lletget, even Perry Kitchen and Servando Carrasco, but may have the answer without Kitchen with these two. Lletget and Jonah Dos Santos preferred for the second game running, and they have really dominated proceedings in large spells. There's a claim for a handball from Kai Kamara as it went off the right arm of Daniel Steres. And in this situation, such close proximity, adjudged to be more ball to hand than hand to ball. So the Galaxy get a break. Galaxy looking for back-to-back clean sheets for the first time in 2018, which will be their 8th this season after going 11 games without one. So Jonah Dos Santos will slowly come off under his own power. Perry Kitchen has come off the bench here, and he may be asked to shore things up for the final 7 minutes or so, and that's going to be the case. So Jonah off, second switch of the night for Dom Kinnear. As Perry Kitchen comes on, Kitchen not included, did not play a part against Seattle on Sunday. Come on as a sub for just the second time this season, the former DC United man. He didn't expect to be playing in Major League Soccer as he is plying his trade with Randers over in Denmark. Initially, had a good run with Hearts as well in Scotland. He said he got a call from his agent when the LA Galaxy came knocking. He couldn't say no. And he is wrong-footed that time by Alphonso Davies. So free kick for Vancouver. LA nearly there as the Galaxy fans urging their team on to victory. There's 3 games left after tonight. I can't tell you they are not easy games. Away to Sporting Kansas City next Saturday, then the international break upon us. Play resumes October 21st as this bullet of a ball comes in early, but well held by David Bingham. Hasn't had a lot to do, but hasn't put a foot wrong tonight. So after the international break and the game against Sporting Kansas City coming up next Saturday, the Galaxy will travel to Minnesota, and that's a real tricky fixture because it's on that whole old school hard artificial turf, and you know Zlatan doesn't play on that stuff. He will not probably play a part, but that could really change. A lot of that could be predicated on what happens tomorrow with Real Salt Lake, but will they risk Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Because every point matters from here on out. After the game at Minnesota, the Galaxy return home to wrap up the regular season on the 28th against the Dynamo. Tybert. DeYoung pulls it across, and that off of Ashley Cole. Hey, Galaxy fans, don't miss Fan Appreciation Night coming up on October 28th against Houston at 1:30 p.m. when the Galaxy gets set to take on the Dynamo. You can be one of the first 10,000 fans at StubHub Center to receive an exclusive team photo card. Secure your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Corner kick coming up, number 5 on the outswinger. The Galaxy deal with it well enough. Back is Kitchen, who wins the header, and here's Ola Kamara. Dropping it back now. Sent clear. Nerwinski. Much on that right-hand side, and a no-nonsense clearance by David Romney. The way this back four is playing, hard to see if Tom Kinnear would alter with that central partnership. He will have to make a change next week as Felcher will be suspended. It'll be interesting to see the decisions made. Who will he opt for at right fullback? Dave Romney, of course, has played there in large stretches throughout. Ziggy Schmidt opting with a 3 central defensive alignment as well, and that 3-5-2 that works so well. It saw the Galaxy go 9 unbeaten before that 7 winless run. So some changes to contemplate, at least one for Dominic Kinnear that he will have to address. He'll be forced to address next Saturday in Kansas City, where it is also tough to play. Sporting with a big one tomorrow. An all-Western Conference affair against Real Salt Lake. They look to be a shoo-in for the playoffs on 51 points, just 2 adrift of conference-leading FC Dallas. So the third and final switch for the Galaxy will see Jorgen Skjelbeck replace Roman Alessandrini. So Sandrini will come off to applause in no big hurry to come out. A slow trot and a round of applause from the Galaxy faithful here. I can tell you, on the 60th minute in Portland, it is the Timbers 0, FC Dallas 0. For Galaxy interests, they would like to see an FC Dallas win and deny Portland of even a share of the points, as the Timbers are level with Seattle on 47, but lose the tiebreaker due to fewer games won. Every point counts, but all eyes tomorrow on that game in Kansas City between Sporting and Real Salt Lake. Good attempt from Kai Kamara. Had that run to the near post, but it just hasn't come off tonight. Credit the setup right now. The Galaxy had made it difficult in the center. And a special tip of the hat to Daniel Steres and Dave Romney. More reliable in their 37th time they partnered each other. Remember, that was the case when they were partnering week in and week out last season until September 10th, which resulted in Daniel Steres going out and not being featured for the rest of the season with a fractured back. Here's Tybert, meanwhile, restoring order right now, but the Caps are pretty much done at this point. They'll be looking to the future, and the future does look bright. A chance to reset, hit the reset button, and they got a lot of money to spend in the offseason with the sale of Davies. And who will be brought in as the new manager? That's the question. A lot of rumors that it could be Mark Dos Santos. He's currently one of the assistants at LAFC. Here's De Jong's cross. Going down from Ashley Cole. Wisely chesting it back for David Bingham. You want to call that adroit defending from the experienced Englishman. Doesn't have that rampant pace that he had back in his Arsenal and Chelsea days, but can rely upon the wily experience. 111 caps for the Champions League winner. Off of Felcher, throw in now. 3 minutes added on here at the StubHub Center, purely academic, as the Galaxy are heading for back-to-back home wins for the first time this season. Back-to-back wins, the first time since May. I called these games against Vancouver and Seattle must-wins. And that's exactly what they've done. It's slim in terms of chances of making the playoffs, but they've done themselves a world of good tonight. We'll talk about it coming up on the post-game show here on Galaxy Radio. 91st minute. Meanwhile, first things first. Over the top and headed away. Ola Kamara looking to waste some time now on the Galaxy's behalf, but it's Much who's on top of it on this near side, just in front of his manager, Craig Dalrymple. Interesting move. As Much was a defensive midfielder to be brought in here, and you're trailing 3-0. Not sure as to what kind of impetus that will give to the attacking play. Nevertheless, Dalrymple going with his countrymen in central midfield. So Vancouver will retool and regroup. They get set to pay a visit to Toronto coming up on the 6th next weekend. Home to Sporting Kansas City, away to LAFC, and then home to Portland. That's tough. 3 of the Western Conference's top 4 lie in wait in their final 4 games of the season, and it's Bingham getting into it right now. It's going to be a booking against Vancouver. Bingham didn't take too kindly. He got into a little bit of afters with Vancouver and Christian Teixeira, who will miss out on the trip to Toronto with this yellow card. It was just late on the Galaxy goalkeeper, and Bingham with a push back, but just real silly play here from Christian Teixeira. He's been a menace in the past against the Galaxy, but not tonight. Ibrahimovic, the brace. This will be the fourth game in which he has managed to score 2 goals. The 5th time he's scored 2 or more in a single game. Make it the 6th time he's scored 2 goals or more in a single game. Had the hat trick on the 29th of July against Orlando. All started with those 2 on his debut against LAFC, and he didn't look back. 3 goals in his last 2 appearances for the mighty Swede. 20 goals on the campaign. Bicycle kick attempt, and the Galaxy dispatch. And that's going to do it. Full time comes here at the StubHub Center, and hope is alive. The LA Galaxy behind 2 goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic and 1 from Roman Alessandrini. 2 of the 3 coming from the penalty spot, and it all went according to plan tonight for the Galaxy. As they keep their playoff hopes alive, they move up to 44 points, 1 adrift of Real Salt Lake on 31 games, moving to 12 wins, 11 defeats, and 8 losses. Vancouver dropped to 11, 12, and 7, and are pretty much out of playoff contention, now finding themselves, of course, 5 points adrift of the playoff pace, with Real Salt Lake still to play. Such a big game tomorrow for Real Salt Lake, where the LA Galaxy were hoping that Sporting Kansas City can do them a favor before Sporting plays host to the Galaxy coming up next weekend. But what a performance, and a salute from Zlatan Ibrahimovic to the Angel City Brigade, the supporters group on the eastern end here. But everything went right tonight for the Galaxy. The final score from StubHub, LA 3, Vancouver 0. Keep it right here. We'll be right back to unpack everything on our post-game show here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
This season, the Galaxy have won back-to-back here on their home ground. The final tonight, the LA Galaxy 3, the Vancouver Whitecaps 0. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and what a game it was. Great first half from the LA Galaxy. Didn't put together a rapid succession of chances in the first half, but bossed it with over 60% of the possession. Went into halftime up a 0-0, and then Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 13 minutes after the restart, taking a lovely ball from Rolf Felcher, scoring one of the goals of the round from about 22 yards out to make it 2-0. That really set the Galaxy on their way. They had opted to absorb some of the pressure henceforward, and Vancouver, unfortunately for them, really couldn't sustain any quality attacking chances, couldn't put together any pretty good moves to unlock this Galaxy defense. Roman Alessandrini managing to convert from the penalty spot moments after Zlatan Ibrahimovic was brought down by Doniel Henry, and that was game, set, and match as the Galaxy with a comprehensive 3-0 win over the Vancouver Whitecaps, and they'll finally break the duck against Vancouver and get their first win since July of 2016 against the Canadian outfit after a goalless draw up in British Columbia earlier this season. Time now for Man of the Match, which is brought to you by Herbalife. Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. Pretty easy tonight, folks. Who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic? He put this team on his shoulders, but what's interesting to me, despite the 2 goals, is the way that he has dropped back, the way he is linking play from midfield to the attack, and how he is knitting this team together. His play with his back to goal was nothing short of sensational. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, hey, the guy's turning 37 coming up on Wednesday, and he celebrates his birthday a little bit earlier. But I'm telling you what, he's getting better with age. Did sustain a bit of a scare late on after he was fouled on that penalty that was awarded by referee Baldomero Toledo, but he shook it off and was able to see out the full 90. So positive signs here for the Galaxy, as they will tuck away their 12th victory of the campaign. As I mentioned, moving within 1 point of Real Salt Lake. However, Real Salt Lake with 1 more game to play, and that will be tomorrow away at Sporting Kansas City, where the Galaxy are hoping that the hosts can do them a big favor and hand Real Salt Lake a defeat on their home grounds. All right, we're going to step aside one time here, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll break down all the numbers, have the stats, and we'll get you updated on all the other scores. Final tonight, the LA Galaxy 3, Vancouver 0.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
Well, when the goalposts are cleared and the confetti is dropped, the LA Galaxy finding themselves still alive in their pursuit of MLS Cup playoff soccer. Big 3-0 winners tonight over Vancouver Whitecaps. Back-to-back wins and back-to-back clean sheets now for Dominic Kinnear, who, after sustaining a 5-3 loss a couple of weeks ago against Toronto in his debut match after taking over for Ziggy Schmidt, is really starting to look the part, knitting this team together. It has a feel of confidence, assuredness, and a knowingness of where each other are going to be, where each other is going to play, a familiarity. It's kept it simple. It's gone 4-4-2, but they've looked very good. Time now to take a look at the stats tonight. The Galaxy with 11 shots, just 3 of which were on target. Actually outshot tonight by Vancouver, 14, 4 of which were sent on frame. However, where the Galaxy did well tonight, 56% of the possession, most of that in the first half when they had 61% of it in the first 45 minutes compared to just under 40 for the Vancouver Whitecaps. 5 corners for the visitors, just 3 for the Galaxy. And the booking, of course, seeing Rolf Felcher given yellow card here in the second half. He will not be available for the trip and the clash at Sporting Kansas City on Saturday, as he has been booked for the 4th consecutive game. So 1 change at least coming up next weekend at Sporting Kansas City for the Galaxy, and a big win for them, or a big game for them. Teixeira also booked for Vancouver. He will be unavailable for the trip to Toronto next weekend, but it looks as though that's done and dusted for the Vancouver Whitecaps as they fall further off the pace, and their quest to make the playoffs is put in the rear view mirror. Other side notes to mark tonight: Zlatan Ibrahimovic, well, the 5th time that he's grabbed a brace, the 6th time that he scored 2 goals or more on the campaign. In total, 20 goals on the campaign, and he moves past Bradley Wright Phillips for 2nd in the league in scoring, behind the prolific talents of 30-goal scorer Joseph Martinez of Atlanta United. But I want to start with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I bet goodest place at any to start. The Galaxy looking very good, assured. The play of Ibrahimovic, not exactly taking those direct balls as we saw under the guidance of Ziggy Schmidt when he was the manager. The Galaxy stringing some great passing together, and you have to tip your hat to Dom Kinnear, who once again got his team selection right, going with an unchanged lineup for the first time since May of the Galaxy. Just the 2nd time this season they have named an unchanged lineup. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, even though they will have to make a change next weekend. But partnerships are what soccer is all about, folks. In the back, Daniel Steres and Dave Romney rarely put a foot wrong throughout these last 2 games. In the center of the park, Jonah Dos Santos, who had to come off with a slight injury problem late in the second half, really found a great understanding with Sebastian Lletget. With those two in there, they're able to utilize their passing talents to very good effect. The width being provided tonight once again by Ima Boateng and Roman Alessandrini, who broke into double digits with his 10th goal in the campaign from the penalty spot. And of course, what can you say about Ola Kamara? Not on the score sheet tonight, but a big perfect foil for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Altogether, those two amassing 31 goals for the league's second best attack in Major League Soccer. And that is where the future lies for this Galaxy team. They need Zlatan healthy, and they need to keep scoring goals if they want to stand any chance. Bright side, though, the defense is coming together. They're showing an understanding, and with 4 at the back, it's less pressure on those center halves. David Bingham not too busy tonight, and that will suit Dominic Kinnear very, very well and be just fine to him. It looks as though they've made those fine-tunings, gotten back to basics, and things, well, they're looking up, folks. Once again, the final score, LA 3, Vancouver 0. That's going to do it for us. On behalf of all the good people at the StubHub Center, I'm Christian Miles saying good night from Carson.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Welch's Fruit Snacks has partnered with the LA Galaxy to send one lucky youth soccer team to an LA Galaxy VIP experience. Watch the game in style in your very own suite and meet an LA Galaxy player. To enter for a chance to win today and for official rules, visit welchsfruitsnacks.com/LA Galaxy. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And September 28th.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.